Alright, in this video I'm gonna show you guys what happens when I drive 200 kilometers per hour, 125 miles per hour for about 40 minutes. It will, during that time I will reach about 130, well I have a route now I'm gonna take 132 kilometers, which is like a little over 100 miles. It's in Germany, unrestricted area in Germany. It is 2:30 at night. Weather is supposed to be dry. We have slight headwind on the way there, and then slight tailwind on the way back. So it has 4 lanes. I mean, all of it is supposed to have unrestricted area. So yeah. Now this one is kind of tricky because I actually have to wait for a red light. So I put the car in park so that it doesn't count, trip meter. Because now it seems to get slightly worse energy, like average speed, because I'm parked. So hopefully it's not too much traffic now. Try to wait as late as possible, but I mean I could wait in the morning, but the problem waiting in the morning is that I will get some reflection in the display. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, there's some traffic. Yeah, I see there's some traffic, but it's getting very light now. That's pretty good. Because I'm gonna drive like I stole a car. Well, not like I stole the car. I will take it somewhat easy. So I'm gonna explain to you guys soon. Because, on the other videos, I've been hammering in it. And that's not very efficient, because if you hammer it and do full acceleration, you build up a lot of heat. Mostly because of acceleration. Oh, I almost forgot something. Suspension, very low. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is not hammer it. So I will just like gently increase my speed. Let's do like a quarter of a pedal or something. And then, oh, it's kind of bumpy. I'm gonna use the middle lane. As you see, it's very little traffic anyway. So just let's hit 200 kilometers per hour and then try to keep that speed. There. Let me just do slightly over now, because I want the average speed to be around 200 kilometers per hour. So I have to go slightly over for a little bit, not too long. There you go. And now I will just try to hold that speed and not have too many accelerations, because most people, if they want to cruise fast, they should do it at night like now. Trying to cruise at 200 kilometers per hour in the day is kind of pointless. There's just too much traffic. There'll be people cutting you off all the time. But now at night, you can actually do it. Yeah. And I explained that it is those massive acceleration that you do when you do full throttle, that's when you build up a lot of heat. Because let's say I do a 400 kilowatt output, then there is some heat. Oh, sorry. And that heat could be as much as 40 kilowatt, maybe even more, because at really high output you don't have much efficiency. Whereas if you regen 60 kilowatt, there's also some heat, but lots less than at 400 kilowatt output. But if I do it more gently, and if I don't have any like massive acceleration, deceleration, see like now, we've been driving for a couple of hours, for a couple of minutes, and we still don't have any heat issues. So I'm gonna see how it goes. Now I have a calculator that sorry, I can average about 530 watt hour per kilometer. I have charged to 99% and I only expect to pull out 70 kilowatt hour from this battery pack because of that massive output. So the average is a little bit too high now. It has to go down. It has to stabilize at around 500 and something. Yeah. In the worst case, I have to actually slow down on the way back, but let's hope it stabilizes soon, because I want to try to average 200. And I'm hoping that I can, get 130 kilometers in a single charge at 200. So let's see, let me do some high beams. Yeah, slow little traffic now, very nice. Cruising around 200 kilometers per hour, not too much over, not too much less. I wonder if we had a little uphill in the beginning, and that, yeah, I get the impression we're going slightly downhill now. Oh, still a lot of traffic coming, but at least not too much traffic my way. So I have a like a waypoint I'm going to, which is 54 kilometers from here. That's when I'm gonna turn around and drive back again. As you can see, the consumption is a little bit too high, but I have my hopes that it will go down. And this is also why I drive to a point and go back again, because I will compensate for wind and elevation. If you only go one direction, you might have tailwind or tailwind even, and you might get like the wrong results compared to now when we do a full round trip. Well, I should speed up a little bit more because I want to hit 200. There we go. Okay. And as you can probably hear, there is massive wind noise. This is, I would say, a little disadvantage with the Model X because it has so much window surface compared to the S. The S is better, but still, this is nowhere near a German car. So yes, Tesla should test the cars in a wind tunnel doing 200 kilometers per hour. I mean, most people won't do 200 kilometers per hour, but I mean, it's nice if it would be slightly less like noisy at these speeds. Okay. Seems like the average is dropping slowly. It has to drop more, otherwise I will have a problem going back again. So yeah, it has to drop more. I might also turn around earlier if this is a problem. But the problem is I have estimated that I need to go that point. I mean, yeah. I haven't checked other places I can go. Actually, let me do this. Okay. All right. Wow, very few cars. Oh, that one approached really fast. Yeah, it's almost like it's standing still compared to my car. They're probably doing like 120 kilometers per hour. Yeah, this road is so smooth. It's so freaking smooth. You can almost not imagine how nice it is. 6 lanes, no limit. A1 from, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, we are on A1 from south of Hamburg to, whoa, some rain. Whoa, okay, a little bit of rain there, that's fine. Let's take it slightly easy there through the rain. But anyway, yes, towards Bremen. Wait, was it Bremen? Oh, I can't think right now. Oh, shit. Okay. But anyway, it is. It's from Jade supercharger moving west. But you know what? Seems like the consumption is a little bit too high. So I'm slightly worried. That means I shouldn't try to do 130 kilometers. That's a little bit, yeah, optimistic. So I will try to turn around at the 50 kilowatt, sorry, at the 50 kilometer mark. That's safer. Still cruising along and no heat issues. Actually, this is what I wanted to prove, that you can drive at 200 kilometers per hour continuously without any heat issues. We haven't had any yet, so we're done 26 kilometers. Yeah, I'm just gonna hammer some more. Still good, still good. Yeah, just gonna go further. Actually, it seems like there is some kind of yellow on the map there. I'm not sure what it is. Could be road, I mean, could be traffic, could be road construction, could be anything. I see it on the map. It's yellow coming ahead in like a minute, in like 10 kilometers, but we don't know. It seems clear from here. So, still a lot of wind noise, and as you probably guessed, at this speed I cannot use autopilot. Auto steer, yeah, forget about it. I'm full manual. Okay, let's see, 28 kilometers. Yeah, well, the average consumption is dropping, but I'm not gonna bet on it. Yeah, you know, it's better safer. It's just drive a distance, see how it goes, and then I can extrapolate the results and estimate how far I can go doing 200 kilometers per hour. I'm just gonna use the outer lane just to be sure. Don't want to pass that car too close in case they're not paying attention. Alright, let's turn back. I think I'll cruise slightly faster now. Okay, there you go. Still no heat issues. Now there's one turning point in 60. Now we can go further. Yeah, we can go further. Let's go some more. Take the next turning point. Alright, some headlights, high beams. Okay. But yes, of course, I look at the map again. So did a quick look. We are on A1 from Rade towards Bremen, but we're not going to go to Bremen supercharger. We'll turn around before that. So the consumption is a little bit too high. Actually, it was higher than expected, and I don't dare to try to run. I mean, I could slow down towards the end, but that's not cool. So we're just gonna hammer it 200. And that means we cannot do 132 kilometers in a single charge. That's a little bit disappointing, but oh well. Maybe the Model S can do it. Model X will probably not do it. So yes, there was no traffic there. According to the map, it was orange, but no, it wasn't really orange. So we're gonna go for the next turnaround point, I guess. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, okay, that's right about now. Okay. I might speed up a little bit once I get more certain about the route. Okay, oh, we have some traffic coming up. No one is behind me. In 5 kilometers, 5 plus. Well, I could go for that one, but you know what? 200. Still no heat issues. In 4 kilometers, let me see. I would do 80 kilometers then. Now we can push it more. Okay. Let's go for one more exit then. Skip this one, and then, yeah. Okay, approaching the car pretty fast. Let me just move over for safety. Okay. Back again. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's gone. Passing them quick, so let me move over for extra space. Okay. Let's use the middle lane. Is that police? Seems like the Polizei. Okay. Let me see. next turnaround point. We have done 40 kilometers now since supercharger. Should we just keep going? Let's see, what do we do? 150 meters? Nah. Let's go some more. Still no heat issues, none, nada. Massive high consumption as expected. Let's move over there. I don't want to cause too big shock wave. In 10 kilometers? Oh, all right. Yeah, let's go. In 10 kilometers, we're gonna exit. So let's just go slightly over 200 because towards the exit, I have to slow down. Okay, let's go slightly over 200. Okay, those kilometers come fast. Like 8.8. I can't even say it fast enough. Holy crap, you know. Trying to hit that exit is like in Star Wars when you're at the Death Star. You know, Luke Skywalker is flying there with his X-Wing and he's trying to hit that small target. It's almost like that. I feel like I have to hit a very tiny target, a small frame, and if I miss it, then yeah, that's gonna be a little bummer. So I have to pay attention when you get close. Probably slow down a little bit, but let's go over 200 to just compensate for the slower speed. Still no heat issues. Yeah, massive consumption, massive speed. Oh, slight turn. Okay, 5.8 kilometers. We burned through a lot of energy. Yeah. Okay, fine. So at least we'll do 100 kilometers. Yeah, it seems like the car is good for 100 kilometers, but probably not too much more than that. This is something I wanted to know for a long time, how far it can go at 200. So, wife is not here. She is sleeping at the hotel. This is something I want to do alone. Yeah, she didn't want to come anyway. So, yeah, let's go. Let's see. Okay, 3.7. Yeah, let's. Ooh. 3.4. I think at around 200 kilometers I will start regenning. I mean, sorry, at 2 kilometers left I will start regenning. Okay, 2.6, 2.4. Wow, that comes fast. Okay, 2 kilometers. So let's regen down now. Slow down a bit. Slow down. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we can compensate for that on the return to drive slightly faster. Slow down here so I don't miss it. Okay, it says 1 kilometers left. Yes, okay, slow down, slow down. That car is doing about 120 or something. So this turn will come okay, there 500 meters, right? So the regen will also build up some heat in the system, but not too much compared to massive acceleration. Okay, there we go. Here's the turn. And now you finally hear the fans going pretty high. I will not let it rest too much. I will kind of hammer it still. We've done 53 kilometers, so that means the round trip will be a little over 100 kilometers. Now I have to hurry because we cannot. I have to keep the average speed kind of high. Okay, we turn left here, and then turn back. Oh, okay, good. We don't have any stoplights. Okay, no traffic. Good, good, good. 50-ish speed. Oh, okay. Let's slow down here. Okay. Now let's not take the right turn. Humber. This is it. Okay. Right. Going back again. The fans are going, but not too crazy. Yeah, and still no heat issues. Impressive. Okay, average speed drops quite a lot now because I'm doing this slow speed. So let's hammer it slightly over 200 to compensate again. Okay, now I'm not gonna do a full acceleration, see, Because full acceleration build up too much heat in the system, and you don't need to do full acceleration because this car accelerates very fast anyway. So let's just do about 250, 300 kilowatt acceleration. So you know it takes slightly longer to reach the maximum, not the maximum speed, but the cruising speed. But you avoid that overheat. Okay, let me clear out, and I constantly watch the mirror now for obstacles. I mean, cars coming from behind, because you know the rule is that there's always someone faster than you on the Autobahn. Yes, even if I'm doing 210 kilometers per hour. Yeah, okay. So I see now that I have more than 50% left, based on the state of charge. Oh, what's going on there? Why did you blink? Okay. Oh, 220. Oh, it's a bit slow. Okay, let's slow down a bit. I can show you here. There, let's switch. 53%. Let's just have that one on right now. Yeah, so we can pay attention to it. So I started at 99%, and then I spent, let's say 46% to get here. So I mean, I should be fine. Let's slow down slightly. 210. Let's do 210. Yeah. So a little over 200. Now let's clear some. Okay. Usually, I mean, they probably wouldn't change the lane for no reason anyway, right? But very high consumption. Whoa, indeed. This is probably the longest route I've done with this high speed. Usually I'm not able to do this for a very long time. But seems like 2 a.m. Right, 2:30, 2:47 now. It's a good time. Yeah. I stay in the middle lane. I could probably move over, but at least in this lane I can see animals. Could be animals coming here, so that's always a risk, especially at night. But I guess I have to take that risk. Still no heat issues. Okay. Should I go faster? Well, it seems like we have room to go faster. Yeah. Let's go slightly faster. That's a nice bonus because I went on a slightly shorter distance than I did originally. So we can look afterwards what the average speed will be. Right now I just have to focus. Oh, is that a big trailer? Yeah, let's pass them in the middle lane. Yeah. Woof. Okay, exit is in 41 kilometers. The Java supercharger. We have 47% state of charge. So that's more than 1% per kilometer. And we don't know how much 1% is, but it could be as much as 7. Wait, how much? 7. No, not 7. 0.7, of course. 0.7 kilowatt hours. That should be plenty then. That means I can spend 700 watt hour per kilometer for the remaining. Even actually 750. So maybe I underestimated that the car only had 70 kilowatt hour. Maybe it's as much as 75. Okay, I have to move over because that car might move over to the middle lane to pass that truck. So I'm anticipating that. No one is behind me. I mean, yes, even at these speeds, someone behind me could approach really fast, but at least I would have like a 10-second warning because I'm also driving kind of fast. If someone would drive like 350 kilometers per hour, yeah, that would approach really fast, but I will still see it in time. So yes, we don't have to drive it all the way down to zero, but close enough, because I also have to be careful, because if I drive it down to close to zero, the car might shut off earlier because of thermal or because of, I don't know, high output. So you don't want to get too close to zero. It's always risky, yes. I don't want to get stranded on the Autobahn 3 a.m. at night. So let's not take that risk. It's a test after all. But as you can see, still no heat issues at all. Even cruising at these speeds for a very long time. Well, long-ish time. It's only 25 minutes. Yeah. And it's funny because in Norway, I would spend 1 hour driving 73 kilometers. And here I spend 25 minutes. Well, let's spend some more energy. Let's do 210. 40% left. 39. Oh, that goes pretty fast. Alright. Cruising along. See, as long as you do this like even power output, no crazy acceleration, no crazy regen, but the most important is no crazy acceleration, then you can sustain pretty high speed, and the dual motor can sustain higher speed than the single motor, because the dual motor evens out the power output between two motors. And it's actually the stator that heats up, not primarily the battery. It's the stator that hits like 180 degrees Celsius, and that's what causes the power, like the power reduction. But with two motors, you even out the power, and it's better. So I would imagine even a quad would be better, or if they would, reduce the heat, maybe have more radiators. But again, this is a big family car. It's not a sports car, and Tesla made like a compromise between efficiency and speed. So yes, maybe one day, if Tesla makes a Roadster 2.0 or something, from ground up, they might make it with proper cooling, so it can sustain higher speed. And this is actually why, you see, why I wanted to test it on this leg, because it has 6 lanes. With 4 lanes, it's kind of risky, but at least the 6 lanes at night, there's a very low chance that the outmost, actually innermost lane will be occupied by some cars. Okay, I have to pay attention. I have 34% state of charge left, 27 kilometers. So yes, we should be there with 5% left, which is kind of safe. Just gonna hammer it. I feel like I can go slightly over 200 now. Alright, hammer it. Well, not hammering it. Yeah, you guys can see I'm like barely outputting around 100 kilowatts just to maintain the speed. And I'm probably using about, I don't know, I feel like I'm using a quarter pedal, not even that. Yeah, maybe around a quarter pedal. Nah, actually not quarter pedal. Maybe like 1/8 of a pedal, just to maintain the speed. I'm very gentle on the pedal. So I'm not going to do any crazy accelerations. That's not the point of this test. There, finally I see some power. After about half an hour, I finally see it. Okay, but you see the limit is so high that we're not gonna touch there anyway. Unless, yeah, let's just try to flow around 200 kilometers now per hour. You see, on the uphills, I need slightly more. I need up to 200 kilowatts, and then on the downhill, I need less. But yeah, interesting. After half an hour, it came. Okay, that was new, and this is also why I wanted to do a long test, because if I did a 5-minute test, I wouldn't get this limitation. Interesting. Okay. See, move over. No one there. Clear in the back. 19 kilometers left. 28%. Oh yeah. So actually now the heat becomes a problem. Not the battery, I mean not the state of charge. I have enough juice. And we might see something weird toward the end now that I've seen before, that at low state of charge, at high output, I will get almost no power. I've seen it before last year. We might see it again, we'll see. But I'm not gonna hammer it. Last time I hammered it, and that's what caused it. But I'm just gonna be gentle now, just flow around 200. Yeah. Okay, that was a Danish car. Going back home, I guess, Denmark. Let's move over. We have no one behind us. I'm paying attention to the rear mirror. Okay, let's flow 200. Yeah, let's go slightly faster. We need to flow at 200, come on. Yeah, slightly more. There, okay, good. 15 kilometers, I have to pay attention. But this exit is easier to catch because you will see the lights and you will see the speed limit sign and everything. But yes, I'll still have to pay attention. Alright, at least I know we're not going to run out of juice. And it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen towards the end now. So, yes, by going back and forth, we compensate for wind and we compensate for elevation. And you know, the moles is more streamlined. It has the same CD value, but not the CDA, because CD times area is CDA. So the moles has less drag, and I expect the moles to be maybe you know, it will average like 500 watt-hour per kilometer or something, not the X. Oh, you see now, I might actually now have problem keeping up with the 200. You see? Oh, it's getting close. Oh, you know what? I think we are going uphill or something. I have slight problem keeping 200. So I don't want to touch the limit. Okay, I will allow it to flow a little under 200. Yeah, okay. That's fine because I did over 200 for a while. Okay, 9.9 kilometers left. Yeah, it's getting close now. Actually, I have plenty of juice left, but still, yeah, good stress test. All right, getting close, getting close. This is the stretch where I did the max acceleration last year to 253 kilometers per hour. Yeah, all right, you see, now we're going, I think, slight downhill or something. So now I can actually flow at 200 kilometers per hour without spending too much energy. But I guess I'll do the same thing. When we have 2 kilometers left, I will slow down and slowly accelerate. And yeah, I don't want to use the brakes. I will just regen back some energy. Okay, actually now you see, oh, you see what's happening now? Oh, we finally have power limit. Oh, it's creeping down. Oh. I have to be careful because I don't want the car to shut down. I mean, shutting down at 15% is highly unlikely, but it's still kind of risky. So I'm not going to risk it. So just have to be careful. I don't know how the BMS will react. You know, the BMS, the battery management system, might figure out that, nah, I want to shut down now. So not going to risk it. Okay. Just take it easy, don't want to challenge the limit, but you see, actually after half an hour-ish, yes, you get some limitation. So I did a little over, a little under. Maybe it can sustain, I don't know, 190 kilometers per hour for a long time, or I'm not sure. But yeah, let's try to touch the limit again, see what happens. Don't want the car to shut down. Yeah. Don't want to challenge it. Oh, okay. Still trying to push as much as possible. 100 kilowatts. It will still give me 100 kilowatt. 120 something. So actually now, yes, I have to cruise slightly under because I don't want to risk it. It's not worth it. 2 kilometers. Okay. Stay here still. Okay, let's start regenerating. I can probably hit the exit before that truck. Yeah, let's try that. 1 kilometer. Yeah, let's go behind. I mean, in front of that truck. But I had to be quick because the exit is kind of quick. It's kind of sudden. Here's the speed limit. Okay, regen a lot now. Full regen. Okay. Actually, just let off a bit. Seems like I don't need full regen now. Okay, no. Okay. But this exit is kind of sudden. It's very sudden. Full regen. Okay. Whoa, yes, yeah, I have to use the brakes a little bit. But I don't want to go too slow here. So we hear the fans go wild. Now there will be a stop light here, and I'm not sure how long, if I'm lucky with a stop or what. Probably not. So I'm going to put the car in park so I avoid the trip meter count. Okay, just going to do a quick stop here. And then park. Okay, there. All right. Then let's cancel the trip. Get that one away. It says battery low. So I have 14% left. Yeah, it's pretty high consumption. And you see now the limit crawls. Okay, let's go. Let's hammer it. Okay, back to Rade supercharger, and then we're gonna summarize once we get there. Look at some numbers. I will take some screenshot. Well, actually, I can look at the screenshots afterwards. But let's see. Okay, let's plug it in here. There are the superchargers. All right. Okay, let's do it quick. Whoop. Okay, let's back it. Oh. Bumpy. Maybe I don't have to charge right away. Let's just cool down a bit. Okay, let's look at some numbers here. Okay, put the car in park. Yes, 37 minutes. Wow. Okay, the average speed was around 200. I haven't calculated yet, but that's pretty interesting. Okay, so there you have it. You can drive around 200 kilometers per hour ish. I bet the Model S will do it better. Yeah. And I'm not sure if the 100 pack would do it better than this, because this is a 90 pack. But all right, that's pretty good. So that's it for now then. Bye bye.